got Sydney here from ClaimsXchange in Philadelphia. Everything's going great. We're on day 2? Yes.
Day 1, well, day 1.5.
There was a little bit of
Fantastic
stuff going on.
conference,
Yes.
fantastic conference.
Thank
We're very
you.
excited to have Sydney here. It's her conference here in Philadelphia. Great location, great format. The session's been fantastic. Congratulations on this big hit.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on. We did the Progressive Dinner last night. A few announcements.
We do.
Do you want to touch on those?
We can.
All right, let's do it.
So next summer in Chicago, we are going to have a Trial Academy, Claims Academy, and the Chief Claims Officer Forum.
Great.
All
So
happening
3
at the
different
same-
things.
in the Chicago event, 4 different things
Wow,
happening.
that is so
simultaneously.
exciting.
So it's going to be a crazy week, but it's going to be a fun week too.
Okay, excellent.
Trial Academy is so needed on the side of the profession. I think it's a great idea.
Well, I think the best part too is that all of the sessions are going to have only about 20 students in them. So there's not big sessions. There's going to be a lot more communication, easier to learn. The professors are going to be similar throughout the day, so it's not fly in, fly out. So they're really going to have mentors at the end, which is going to be great for them too.
Amazing. So.
And that's one of the hallmarks of ClaimsXchange is small group. Get to know everyone, and we had a great progressive dinner last night.
Progressive dinner.
So I was very nervous about it. You know, I was scared. I was scared.
I was scared. I had my eyes on you.
A lot of movement. I didn't know what to do.
Well, a lot of
But
things happening
You were right.
at one time,
You
but
were
it was
right.
super fun.
It was fantastic.
So many people, met new people, which
That's
is
the thing.
what's the important thing.
You come to
here.
ClaimsXchange, you're going to meet people and really meet them. That's the thing.
Right, you're not just shaking a hand and walking
Right.
away, and there's not people. You walk into a room like that for dinner or breakfast, and immediately it's absolutely normal for you to gravitate towards the people that that you haven't seen in a
Like
bit,
he
right?
sits next to me.
But
and then-
always. Well, that's just you guys.
I get
So
scared. I get
unfortunately,
scared. I get scared. I get
As
scared.
opposed to just me.
I get
But
scared.
by doing this, we force the openness, and everybody kind of wants to do it, but no one knows kind of how to start it, and we start it for them.
We talked about it, and I got to sit next to you for part of it, and it was great. I thought it was an excellent format. Had a lot of fun. We got to meet new people. Didn't have to sit next to Chris.
Well, and what you guys didn't know or didn't do is the women's networking, which started
Did
out
not.
right,
Right.
which we started out with 2 hours of women's networking, which is more like a speed dating, but with with 4 women at a table, and they all talk and communicate, and then they combine, and there's just great questions, and led by Taryn Hashemi, and they just do a great job. The whole committee did a great
General
job. at
Jahowski
this
was
year.
loved it, thought it was fantastic.
Everyone's been talking about that, because then they went right into the progressive dinner already knowing people, which makes, when you have under 200 people at a conference, it just makes you leave here knowing people and really embracing that. And I've actually met people who have said, as of last night, they got case files. They got files. They had. They're now sitting on a new panel because of our dinner last night, which was great.
So you've obviously turned this into a great success. One of the questions we're asking everyone, because I think it's really important to know, is if you could tell your younger self something, Sydney, now that you're at the pinnacle here, what would you tell your younger self?
Okay, so interestingly, when I was in school, I went to school to become a reporter. A television reporter, so I learned how to.
You're good at this.
This
Right,
is
so I
why I
learned-
fit right in.
so I-
Fit
so
right
I
in.
learned how to
You're gonna do
interview
the podcast
people.
next time.
Right, so I learned how to interview people, and I don't know how, but I retain a lot of that information. So I'll come up to you and be like, "Oh, you have a daughter, right? And she's how?" And people tend to like that. So I was able to do that, and then I went on to become a teacher. And in combining both of those things, I've been able to do what I think very good job here by getting to the networking side of things and knowing how to do that, as well as bringing on great education and doing that as well. My younger self, I would have been like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And this is why I'm doing this, because it was all meant to be kind of combined for me to do the best job that I could here for you guys.
That's tremendous. That's tremendous.
I would say one thing that this conference especially does is it helps everyone communicate, and obviously conferences do that. You can sit through different presentations and have different perspectives, but like we said before, a smaller, intimate setting is really helpful when we're trying to tackle some difficult conversations or broad topics. I'm speaking tomorrow on a DE&I subject, so I think that's really helpful, and more smaller setting venues like this one are going to be helpful.
Well, and on top of that, we focus highly on the claims professional. We really limit the attorney ratio so that they can't. It's not full with attorneys and outside vendors. But even more importantly, we really try to bring fun, because our jobs are really stressful, and our jobs, ours meaning you, because I'm not one of you all, but your jobs are really stressful and your jobs are really serious. I mean, you're dealing with serious issues for individuals. So I think that at the end of the day, if we can lighten that a little bit and make things fun, we just did a match game presentation, which we had people in full character up there, and,
Really?
and when they walked in and people were laughing and having fun, and at a job, this is what I want to do. I want to make sure that they have fun doing something, important, and that's what we bring to the table too.
One of my pet peeves is that we go to certain conferences and people just disappear.
Yeah.
That did not happen here last night. Everybody that was at this conference was here, and the conversations that happened at dinner just kept on going.
They did. And that was the best part. I left at 10 o'clock. Our dinner was over at 10, and they were still in the ballroom talking at these tables until 11 o'clock last night.
Next year, you're going to be in Crystal Springs in New Jersey.
We're going to be at Crystal Springs in New Jersey, specifically for what you said. I really want to make sure that no one leaves. And I think that because we're still in a big city, and look, it's the playoffs tonight, or, for the Phillies are in it.
Yeah.
I just think that people, it makes it easy for them to leave because we're in an area where they can. And so to kind of get us really secluded, they won't have any choice but to stay, and we're going to try really hard to make sure that they enjoy what they're doing while they're there.
Crystal Springs, great venue. Grew up.
He knows it well. Yeah, he knows
And
it
there's
well.
golf, and we can
There's
golf.
golf
We
right
can't golf
there.
here, but we
Yeah.
can golf there. So
Yeah.
we'll have golf.
Excellent.
That's the anticipation anyway. And again, just really bringing some fun into it so that people really engage in a different way when you're doing something fun than when you're sitting at a table just talking. I think that when you're laughing and having a good time with people, it kind of brings you together differently.
Cindy, I want to thank you for coming out. Congratulations on this great conference,
Thank
and
you.
we're looking forward to continuing having fun here.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.